Hi viewers, welcome to our channel. Today we learn standard 8th science unit 13 water lessonல book back answer ஃபுல்லாவே நம்ம இன்னைக்கு பார்க்கலாம். ஓகேவா? First Roman, choose the correct answer. First one, water changes to ice at 4 option கொடுத்திருக்காங்கமா. Which answer correct? Answer A, 0 degree Celsius. Second one, solubility of carbon dioxide in water is high when the answer B, pressure is high. Next, third one, the gas collected at the cathode on electrolysis of water is answer B, hydrogen. Fourth one, which of the following is a water pollutant? Answer A, lead. Next, fifth one, permanent hardness of water is due to the presence of dash. Answer A, sulfates and chlorides. Next, second Roman, fill in the blanks. First one, water is colorless, odorless and dash. Answer, tasteless. Second one, the boiling point of water is dash. Answer, 100 degrees Celsius. Third one, temporary hardness of water can be removed by dash of water. Answer, boiling. Fourth one, the density of water is maximum at dash. Answer, 4 degrees Celsius. Fifth one, loading speeds up the process of dash. Answer, sedimentation. Third Roman, state true or false. If false, correct the statement. First one, sewage should be treated well before being discharged into water bodies. Answer, true. Second one, seawater is suitable for irrigation as it contains dissolved salts. Answer, false. Correct statement. Seawater is not suitable for irrigation as it has high salinity. Okay, next third question. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers depletes the soil and causes water pollution. Answer, true. Fourth one, the density of water will not change at all temperature. Answer, false. Correct statement. The density of water will change at all temperature. Next, fifth one. Soap lathers well in hot water. Answer, false. Correct statement. Soap lathers well in soft water. Next, fourth Roman. Match the following. Question கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. என்ன questionல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க? Universal solvent, hot water, boiling, sterilization, sewage and 5 கொடுத்திருக்காங்கம்மா. அதுக்கு ஆப்ஷன் சைடில் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Water pollutant, kills germs, ஓசனைசேஷன், வாட்டர் ஸ்டொமக் எலிமெண்ட்ஸ். இதில் வந்து நம்ம எது கரெக்டுன்னு பார்க்கலாம். ஆன்சர் பார்க்கலாமா இதோட ஆன்சரை? ஓகே. யூனிவர்சல் சால்வெண்ட், விச் ஆன்சர் கரெக்ட்? வாட்டர். செகண்ட் ஒன், ஹாட் வாட்டர், ஆன்சர் ஸ்டொமக் எலிமெண்ட்ஸ். பாய்லிங், ஆன்சர் கில்ஸ் ஜெர்ம்ஸ். ஸ்டெரிலைசேஷன், ஆன்சர் ஓசனைசேஷன். நெக்ஸ்ட், sewage, answer water pollutant. Next, fifth Roman, give reasons for the following. First one, alum is ordered to water in sedimentation tanks. Answer, என்ன ரீசன் பார்க்கலாமா? ஓகே, இந்த கொஸ்டினுக்கு என்ன ரீசன் வரும்? A chemical substance such as potash alum is ordered to water to speed up the process of sedimentation. This process is called loading. The particles of potash alum combine with the suspended impurities and make them settle down at a faster rate. Okay, wow. Second question, water is a universal solvent. Answer, இதோட reason என்ன? Water has a unique property to dissolve more substances than any other solvents. It can dissolve solids such as salt and sugar, liquids such as honey and milk, and gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide in it. Therefore, it is called as universal solvent. Okay, third one, ice floats on water. Answer, reason in ice floats on the surface of the water. This is because ice is lighter than water. It means that the density of ice is lower than that of water. Fourth one, aquatic animals can breathe in water. Answer, the reason, air dissolved in water is important for the living organism to survive. Fish extracts the oxygen from the water and expels water through the gills. Fish can survive in water only through the dissolved oxygen present in water. Fifth one, seawater is unfit for drinking. Answer. Reason, every liter of seawater contains 35 grams of dissolved salts, most commonly known as sodium chloride. Sodium chloride NaCl. Such water is called saline water. It is not suitable for drinking and is said to be non-potable water. Okay. Next, sixth one, hot water is not good for washing utensils. Answer. Reason, hot water is not good for washing utensils because it damages the utensils and containers in which it is stored and forms a hot layer. Next, sixth Roman, define the following. First one, freezing point. Freezing point answer என்ன வரும்? The temperature at which a liquid turns into solid when cooled is known as freezing point. The freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. Second, boiling point. Answer, the temperature at which a water boils and changes to steam is called as boiling point. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius at atmospheric pressure. Third question, specific heat capacity. Answer, the amount of heat that is needed to raise the temperature of a unit mass of a substance by 1 degree Celsius is called specific heat capacity of that substance. Fourth one, latent heat of fusion. Answer, the amount of heat energy required by ice to change into water is called latent heat of fusion of ice. Next, fifth one, potable water. Answer, the water suitable for drinking is called potable water. Every liter of potable water contains 1 to 2 grams of dissolved salts, mainly common salt. Next is seventh Roman, answer in brief. First one, name the gas evolved at cathode and anode when water is electrolyzed. State their ratio by volume. Answer, the gas which is evolved at cathode, hydrogen H2. The gas which is evolved at anode, oxygen. The ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is 2:1. Second one, state the importance of dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide in water. Answer, fish extracts the oxygen from the water and expels water through the gills. Fish can survive in water only through the dissolved oxygen present in water. Aquatic plants make use of dissolved carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide dissolved in water reacts with limestone to form calcium bicarbonate. Marine organisms such as snails, oysters, etc. extract calcium carbonate from calcium bicarbonate to build their cells. Third one, what are the causes of temporary hardness and permanent hardness of water? Answer, hardness of water is due to the presence of dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium. Hardness may be temporary or permanent. Temporary hardness is due to the presence of carbonate and bicarbonate salts of calcium and magnesium. Permanent hardness results due to the presence of chloride and sulfate salts of calcium and magnesium. Fourth one, explain specific latent heat of vaporization of water. Answer, when water attains the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, it starts changing its state from liquid to gaseous state. However, the temperature of water does not rise above 100 degrees Celsius. It is because the supplied heat energy only changes the state of the boiling water. This heat energy is stored in steam and is commonly called latent heat of vaporization of steam. The steam has the highest latent heat of vaporization and its value is 540 calories per gram G or 2268 joule per gram. Fifth one, what are the methods of removing hardness of water? Answer, different methods are followed to remove the hardness from water depending on whether it is temporary hardness or permanent hardness. Boiling. First one is the boiling. Temporary hardness is easily removed from water by boiling. Adding washing soda. Next, washing soda is used to remove permanent hardness of water. Next, ion exchange. This converts hard water into soft water. Distillation. Next, temporary and permanent hardness both can be removed by the method of distillation. Next, 8th Roman, answer in detail. First one, how is water purified at a water purification plant? Answer, in conventional water treatment plants, water is subjected to different process for purification. First one, sedimentation. Water from lakes or rivers is collected in large sedimentation tanks. There, it is allowed to stand undisturbed so that suspended impurities settle down at the bottom of the tank. Sometimes a chemical substance such as potash alum is added to water to speed up the process of sedimentation. This process is called loading. The particles of potash alum combine with the suspended impurities and make them settle down at a faster rate. Next, filtration. Water from the sedimentation tanks is then pumped to the filtration tanks. Filtration tanks contain filter beds made up of gravel, sand, pebbles, activated charcoal and concrete. Water passes through these layers and becomes free from any remaining dissolved or suspended impurities completely. Next, sterilization. The filtered water is treated chemically to remove the remaining germs or bacteria. This process is called sterilization. The chemicals that are used in this process are chlorine and ozone. The water from filtration tanks is pumped into chlorination tanks where chlorine is added to remove harmful bacteria and other germs. The process of adding chlorine in adequate amount to water is called chlorination. Ozonization is a process in which water is treated with ozone gas to kill the germs present in it. The sterilization of water can also be done by exposing it to air and sunlight. Oxygen from the air and sunlight destroy the germs present in water. Aeration is the process in which air under pressure is blown into filtered water. This also helps to kill the germs. Second question, what is permanent hardness of water? How can it be removed? Answer, the hardness due to the presence of chloride and sulfate salts of calcium and magnesium is known as permanent hardness of water. Adding washing soda. Washing soda is used to remove permanent hardness of water. Adding washing soda converts chlorides and sulfates into soluble carbonates. These insoluble carbonates are removed by filtration. Distillation. Temporary and permanent hardness both can be removed by the method of distillation. The water obtained after distillation is called distilled water. It is the purest form of water. Third one, what is electrolysis? Explain the electrolysis of water. Answer, the process of breaking down of water molecules by the passage of electric current is known as electrolysis of water. Electrolysis of water. A glass beaker fixed with 2 carbon electrodes is filled with water up to 1/3 of its volume. The positive carbon electron acts as anode and the negative carbon electrode acts as cathode. 2 test tubes are placed on the electrodes. The electrodes are connected to a battery and current is passed until the test tubes are filled with a particular gas. If the gas collected is tested using a burning splint, we can notice that the gas in cathode sides burn with a popping sound when the extinguished splint is brought near the mouth of the test tube. This property is usually shown by hydrogen gas, and so it is confirmed that the gas inside the test tube is hydrogen. The burning splint placed near the anode side burns more brightly, confirming that it is oxygen gas. This experiment shows that water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. The ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is 2:1. Hence, for every 2 volumes of hydrogen collected at the cathode, there is 1 volume of oxygen collected at the anode. இதோட ஃபார்முலா கொடுத்துருக்காங்க பாருமா 2H2O எலக்ட்ரோலைசிஸ் ரியாக்ஷன் மூலமாக 2H2 ஹைட்ரஜன் கேஸ் ப்ளஸ் O2 கேஸ் கிடைக்கிது நம்மளுக்கு. ஓகே, அதான் இதாமல் எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் எலக்ட்ரோலைசிஸ் ஆஃப் வாட்டர். ஓகேவா, இதில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க பாருமா, பாசிட்டிவ் எலக்ட்ரோட் பேக்டரியிலேருந்து கனெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கு, நெகட்டிவ் எலக்ட்ரோட் 2 வந்து கனெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கு. இங்கே அசிடிஃபைடு வாட்டர் இருக்குமா, ஒரு 2 டெஸ்ட் டியூப்ஸ் வந்து அதில் ப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஒன்றில் வந்து ஆக்சிஜன் O2 இருக்குது, நெக்ஸ்ட்டு ஹைட்ரஜன் கேஸ்மா. இதில் ஆனோடு கேஸ், கேத்தோடு கேஸ். க்ளோவிங் ஸ்ப்ளிண்ட் வந்து என்னது ஆனோடு கேஸில், பர்னிங் ஸ்ப்ளிண்ட்டு கேத்தோடு கேஸ். ஓகேவா, Next, fourth one, explain the different ways by which water gets polluted. Answer, in general, source of water pollution are classified as natural source and man-made sources. First, A1, household detergents. Household and cleaning detergents are major cause of water pollution. Synthetic non-biodegradable detergents have chemicals that do not break down and can end up polluting both surface and groundwater. Excessive use of detergents adversely affects fish and other organisms. Next be domestic sewage. Wastewater that is disposed of from households is known as domestic sewage. Domestic sewage should be treated before being disposed of into water bodies like river, lake, etc. Untreated sewage contains impurities such as organic matter from food waste, toxic chemicals from household products, and it may also contain disease causing microbes. Next see domestic waste and plastic. Solid waste including plastics are disposed of or end up in water bodies such as lakes, rivers and the ocean. Plastics block drains, spreading vector-borne diseases such as malaria and dengue. Waste in water bodies negatively impact aquatic life. Next, agriculture activities. Fertilizers, pesticides and insecticides used in agriculture can dissolve in rainwater and flow into water bodies such as rivers and lakes. This causes an excess of nutrients such as nitrates and phosphates as well as toxic chemicals in water bodies. It is called eutrophication. This substance can also be harmful to aquatic life. Next, industrial waste. Many industrial release toxic waste such as lead, mercury, cyanides, cadmium, etc. If this waste is unregulated and is released into water bodies, it has huge impact on humans, plants, animals and aquatic life. Next, oil pills. Oil pills cause water pollution which is harmful to aquatic life. The oil which remains floating on the water surface blocks sunshine, reduces the dissolved oxygen in water and suffocates marine organisms. Next, thermal pollution. Water used for cooling purposes is discharged back to a river or to original water source at a raised temperature and sometimes with chemicals. This causes rise in temperature and decreases the amount of oxygen dissolved in water, which adversely affect the aquatic life. ஓகே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா நம்ம சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள், லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்யூ டு ஆல்.